Welcome back, everybody, to Oatmeal and Chaos. We have with us today Riley
Good morning.
and our GM Astrid.
Good morning.
And last and questionably least, Alex, me, playing Basil. What's up? Good morning. How's your dad?
So you did a great job, except that I don't think you mentioned that Riley plays Stellara.
Oh yeah, did you not mention my character?
Sorry, I got too
That's me. I
hyped
play
up.
Stellara.
In case they get confused with all the characters that are in our campaign.
Yes, all
Yeah.
two.
All two of us.
Hey, that's a lot.
That's true.
That's double what one less would be. So
That's math, everybody.
That
Yeah, that's how math works. All right. Last time on Oatmeal and Chaos, you guys had survived a dragon attack and had talked to the dryad that was in the cave with the dragon, kind of taking care of her. She had asked you to help find a new home for the dragon, or at least get the dragon out of said cave without making a commotion in the city that is directly above where you are. You then, at some point, remembered that you were in the middle of trying to save the lives of a handful of kids.
Young adults, really.
Yeah, college kids. They're,
college kids, so freshman year, right?
uh,
A couple of them at least.
some of them have been there a couple of years.
Okay.
So like
But-
they've already lived a good bit of their life, right?
And in medieval times, they're basically,
Yeah.
3/4 of the way done with their life.
Yeah, according to medieval times, like lifespan, like they're pretty much already dead.
Yeah, 40's a grandparent, so.
The average age of humans is like 80 to 100 years old. So they still have a
Wow.
good bit of their life left, I'm sorry to say.
Okay. This is better than our medieval times.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yes.
I guess they're not really.
There is
would
magic
they
here,
consider
in
themselves
fact.
medieval times?
No? They consider themselves modern times?
Well, you know what I meant.
Kind
Would
of
you
the same
consider
way
them
we
to be-
consider ourselves modern times? Like, 100
Continue.
years from now, we're not going to say that we're in the future. We're still going to say we're modern.
You don't know that.
I think we should all vote every 10 years on what we call ourselves in that decade.
I could agree with that.
So you come back into it. You had talked to the dryad. You're in a cave under the waterfall,
Mhm.
surrounding on like moss-covered rocks, surrounding a fire made of flowers, slightly dried off from your dive into the lake.
Right.
What are you guys doing? Are there any other questions you had for the dryad? Or were you just planning on heading back up to the surface? Or continuing to explore around here?
I have 10 to 20 more questions for the dryad.
All
Are we gonna have
right.
another
Go for
question
it.
session?
No. I was just wondering if you might be able to help us travel around a bit in our search for ways to help you resolve this. Just to expedite our investigation a little bit.
My ability to do would be slightly limited. I can only go to where I've myself thin, but I would be able to help you to an extent at least.
I bring out the map and I'm like, all right, if you could just circle all the places you've been.
Oh my god.
Where is
You
it
see
that
this
you would
big
like to
pillar?
go?
You see this big pillar in the desert. Have you ever been close to that?
On 1 second.
Even halfway would be great.
Or like if you've been exactly to that pillar.
Yeah, there's like a tree on top of the pillar.
Yeah. Or maybe next to the pillar, because I don't know how hard it'd be to get down.
That's true. Good thing it's still on it.
That pillar is a. I've not been on top of that pillar. I have been relatively close to it though. I could take you there if you want.
Excellent. Well, I think that's definitely something that we will take you up on. We have to make one stop in the city first. Stellara, we have to go tell that priest to try healing the kids for a favor.
Fuck, then we're gonna owe a priest a favor.
I know, it's not ideal, but...
Hopefully he doesn't ask too much.
I just don't want to give money.
Fair, and that amulet is expensive.
It really is.
I don't think we should just give him that. The favor might come back to bite us, but like...
I feel like we have decent luck.
Hopefully.
Maybe we just have to, like, I don't know, help some old people cross some streets or something.
So if that's all they want, I'll do that.
Okay. Could we plan just to meet you back here in several hours?
Yes, I will still be here. Or,
Okay.
I will try to keep Clover from killing you upon your turn.
Greatly appreciated.
Yeah.
Greatly appreciated. Okay. Well then, just for the moment, we will see you later, and we will go about coming up with a plan for you.
I will look forward to your return then.
Okay.
So you head back up,
Mm-hmm.
make your way out of the cave. Kind of vine bridge that you had to cross to get into it. It's still there. You're able to cross that.
Forgot about that.
You make your way around the lake, hearing...
Question.
Yep.
Along the Vine Bridge, what's on either side? Like, clearly there's a big opening that we had to cross over, right?
It was it was part of the lake. No, the waterfall kind of, there was like the cliffside, and then the water continued backwards a little from like erosion before it went into the middle. So it's really, you're just crossing a small bit of water.
Okay.
Probably only like
Continue.
20 feet of water.
All right.
But you make your way out of the grotto. Sounds like Clover's probably gone to sleep again. You're faint snoring. I think you did when you first arrived. You make your way out of the vines. They let you pass freely at this point. You don't need to coerce them into moving again. You make your way back up the steps. Back out the original hole that you found. That was in the middle of a kind of playground area. You notice that it is starting to... Because when you came in, it was probably past midnight at that point, and it was very dark, and the sun is now starting to rise again. I do need both of you to make a constitution check
From all the stairs that we had
Am I
to
about
climb.
to
from not sleeping.
am I about to take more exhaustion again?
Potentially.
God damn.
Yikes. I'm a EP boy.
Ooh, that is yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to find my character sheet real quick. There it is. So many things in this folder.
Oh yeah, can I add? What do I add to that?
Constitution check.
Constitution, yeah.
Oh, then it's a 5.
Go? I got a 6.
It sounds like we passed.
Yeah.
You know,
Golf
From-
rules, right?
but you don't normally get luck points for checks. I am going to give you both a luck point, not just from the check, but also from the other, all the dragon shenanigans that have occurred. But you know, you kind of slightly got attacked by a dragon. Is especially Stellara having been knocked unconscious. Basil as well. Just in the middle of all of that stuff. This has been an exhausting night. You both do take a level of exhaustion.
Brett.
I don't think I've ever had that before.
I've had like 3 before, or was it 2? I can't remember.
Just
You had,
push
you
yourself
had 2
so
or
much.
3 before. 'Cause this is not
Yeah.
the first time that you just have not
Didn't
slept.
Sleep. Sleep is for the weak. Who the hell needs that shit?
Exactly,
That's
exactly.
exactly why you end up with exhaustion.
Exhaustion, schmoshton. We can probably find some way to get rid of that.
I mean, hopefully you kind of just don't, you know, fight another dragon again.
What does exhaustion do? It's been such a long time since I've had it.
Trying to find that now.
do
You
I
have
just keep
disadvantage
annoying-
on ability checks.
Oh no. That's awful. What do you have to do to
Yeah.
stop it? Just take a short rest or a long rest?
A long rest. Long rest will get rid of 1 point of exhaustion. And then there are also other ways to get it, or to get rid of it. There are like potions, spells, and things to get rid of it. None of which I think
Riley,
you
don't.
have access to.
Are we still damaged from that fight?
Yep. I think Riley, you're
Yeah.
on 1 hit point. Is that right?
Hey,
Unless
hey,
you did
Stellara.
anything.
Hey, Stellara.
What's up?
I just have this feeling. Do you want to go just take a sleep in the inn for a couple hours?
I mean, we told
It's
her
like-
we'd be back in like a few hours, though, and we should
Like
really
a-
go tell that priest about the kids.
But the
we
church
start
isn't
talking
even
earlier?
open yet. It's the crack of dawn.
I mean, we could stop in and check. He might be up. You know, priests get up really early, and I really want him to look at the kids like ASAP.
All right, how about this? Compromise.
Yeah.
Well, no, because I want to watch him do it in case he does a shite job. Hmm. How healthy do you feel right now?
I'd say on a scale from like 0 to 44. I'm about a 2.
Yikes!
Or
That
a
is
20. It wouldn't let me put in multiple numbers. I can't remember, but you said 1 earlier, so I'm just gonna assume it's a 2. I remember I was having issues putting in a 2-digit number. Could have been 12.
I
don't know.
mean, you
We're going to
went down completely.
Yeah.
Alex brought you back with 1 hit point. I don't actually know where you got the second one from.
I don't know. I have 2 written in, but then I have a 0 in the temp because I remember it wasn't letting me put. Remember when it wouldn't let me put in a double-digit number? You saw that. I showed you. I streamed it.
Sure.
I
Let me see if it'll let me do it now. Yeah, no, it won't let me do it. I can stream it. And
Won't let you do it?
I
Don't
can't
stream
type in
it.
the number 20 in my current hit points.
Huh.
That's interesting, Stellara.
I mean,
because if I was
Yeah, that's the only character, by the way.
if I was feeling like, let's say, from 0 to 62, I feel like I'd be right at like a 25.
I mean, did you use any hit dice? Did you take like a short rest at the
We did
dry?
not take a short rest.
I didn't
There's
think
no way
so.
I
I don't
might have
think
used
so,
a Goodberry
because
or
we wanted
something.
to.
I probably used a Goodberry.
Yeah, but that doesn't heal you 19.
That's a fair point. What if we had to have done something? Because I would have just
I'm
rolled
still
one
at
if I would've done
25.
one. We can go back in the stream and figure it out, but we're about to take a rest, it sounds like, anyway.
I think it
Alright.
We'll
might
just go
be
with
smart.
2 for now. We'll just go with 2 for now.
What time is it? Is it like
It's
Like-
early morning.
2 in the morning or like 4?
Like 6 or 7 in the morning.
How long do you have to sleep for a long rest?
8 hours.
That would be what, we'd sleep till 2 ish.
This might not need sleep. Sleep's
It
nice.
looks like if you get like a strong breeze, Stellara, you'll die.
I've been worse off before.
Not since I've known you.
Fair.
Thus is the
I
curse
bet.
of the whole.
Do you have any spells left?
Yes.
Hmm.
I have all of my level 1 spell slots and none of my 3 or 2.
I just don't want to go to this priest who we don't particularly like a lot and look beaten and bedraggled, like he could take advantage of us and we're not strong, strapping adventurers, you know? Also, we can't explain why we're beat up.
We can go take a rest if you want to take a rest so much. I'm just worried about the kids, but like, if they die, the blood's on your hands. Let's go find a place to sleep.
If they die, the blood is on your hands.
Thanks, teammate. That really helps my morale. The problem is, I was going to say that we could just hire the priest and let him do his thing. But the problem is I don't particularly trust him, and so I want to be there.
I
means
figured it would probably take him a while to do what he wants to do anyway. And like, it's not like, I don't know, we probably want him to check in on him too if we can. So, I don't know.
I would like to see him doing what he claims to do.
Can we tell a person who works there, like one of the nurses or whatever, or just people who are there to like make sure he does his job right? Do we trust them?
I mean, I trust them. I just don't trust that they know what they'll be looking at, you know?
They have like decently qualified medical people. Like Derek. How good was their medical team?
Fine. I mean, they would.
I don't know what's going on.
They were like normal nurses and doctors. They weren't magical
Not
ones.
magical.
Yeah, but they'll probably be able to be like, oh, the kid looks better. The priest is doing something right.
I mean, if
Well, I'm not worried.
if this is a high-ranking priest of Lathander, so if they just tell the medical staff that they did everything they could, and it didn't have any effect.
That's fair.
They will
Can
be
a
able to
scam
argue
us?
back.
There's no way he scams us. Then the blood's on his hands.
Yeah, but you still owe him a favor at that point.
Yeah,
if
also,
you're
if I'm
paying
gonna give him
that
a
favor, if he
favor,
scammed us, I'm gonna scam him. Fuck him.
you see the quandary. I feel like our best bet, it's just as me, is, we're doing our best to help, but also, if we have to make any rolls, we are at disadvantage, both of us. So that means we're going to be less likely to succeed. Yeah, convince him or help him with the healing or anything. We're just going to be like a downer because we don't always roll good.
Alright,
So we just do. Let's go get some sleep.
Can we just like sleep in a ditch? Will that count so I don't have to buy a room? Or does
We already had a place we were sleeping.
Yeah, that's fair.
You didn't. You didn't.
No?
Oh.
You
yeah.
You had talked about getting a. They're like outdoor sleeping areas for adventures and whatnot, but you hadn't actually gone to any of them. You had talked about using them.
That's true.
I remember that conversation.
This is the second day you are in the city. I know you've been playing for months at this point in the city. This is the second day.
That's crazy. Can I take a look around, see what I see around me and my immediate surroundings?
Sure? What are you looking for?
A place to sleep is what she's gonna
spot to sleep in. Yeah.
Sure, roll a perception check. Or an investigation check. It would be at disadvantage.
Fuck, I forgot about the disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do perception if that's cool.
Okay.
How do I do disadvantage again?
Just D.
D? Just that?
Yep.
Oh, I should have done the plus though. +7 for perception.
+7.
Yeah.
12. Are you just looking for any kind of an inn or anything nearby?
No. I'm thinking like a nice cozy patch of grass, or like a little nook under some stairs.
We aren't homeless. Like, we have some money. I don't know why you want to sleep in a ditch. We're in a big ass city.
Yeah, you're in a city. You can
Like,
sleep
we're in like the
in
biggest
the
city we've
playground.
ever been in.
You could sleep in the playground that you came up from. You could sleep on the roofs of the houses.
Go?
But that's about it.
Might get in trouble from the playground. Go for a roof. What are the buildings nearby?
Buildings nearby look to be mostly residential.
I don't wanna
You
sleep
do
on
see
some
just a legitimate inn.
I'm gonna walk towards that.
Okay.
Hey Basil, where are you going? I'm trying to find us a good spot to sleep.
I'm walking to one right now. It's right there.
That one's probably a bit expensive.
Did you lose your money, or what happened?
Fine, we can go check it out. We'll see how much they
Did
charge.
somebody pickpocket you? Or...
I mean, I only got 9 gold and 1 silver.
I do have more money than you.
Yeah, so
Wait,
you're
you
just richer than me. I'm sorry.
You have 9 whole gold. A night at an inn costs like a silver.
But shit, you got me there.
And we also have this necklace that's worth like 250 gold.
You're also currently on a quest for another 500 gold.
And you're like, let's sleep in a potato sack outside.
I don't see why we would need to sleep anywhere else. A
I think
nice potato sack works just as well as any other bed.
Listen. If we were out on the road, I'd be fine. But we're surrounded by buildings. Like,
Okay.
we should take advantage while we can. We're about to go into the desert, for God's sake.
I'm just gonna say they better at least give us free oatmeal and berries.
Well,
as a
yeah,
breakfast.
continental breakfast,
Yeah.
of course.
If they don't do that, then what's the point in buying them in?
Well, I'm just buying a room for a night. I'm not buying the whole thing. Is that why you're losing all your money? Are you buying the buildings when we're going into them?
I thought that's what we had to do. I thought we had to buy the building.
Stellara, have you been buying and vacating buildings every time we've slept somewhere?
I thought you told me to buy a room.
I will be more specific next time with my instructions.
I appreciate it.
Okay, so
There's a
Basil,
lot toward.
you're
I
going
walked
to the
into the
inn
inn.
nearby. Is
I walk
Stellara
in.
following, or is Stellara sleeping on the street?
You can already convince me to spend the gold. Alright, I'll go.
It's not even a
if
gold,
they-
it's like a silver.
if they don't have that oatmeal and those berries,
If they
we're
are
going on
offering
a
it,
whole
I will,
separate quest when we wake up.
oh God, I will buy you oatmeal with berries if they don't offer it for free.
Yeah, that'll be the quest to find where to get some.
Oh God. We can only handle 2
Make-
quests at a time.
You can make the oatmeal with berries. Grow the berries from scratch. Go
Carry around
harvest
dry
oats.
oats.
Yeah.
I walk in the inn. What do I see?
You walk into the inn. You see there are a couple of people who seem to be eating oatmeal and berries.
my God.
Sitting at tables. It is early morning. There is someone kind of behind like a barish area, or like leading into like a kitchenette.
Mhm.
But they seem to be the only person actually working at this time.
Is there a bell on a little lectern?
Yeah, sure. There's a bell on a lectern.
Bing, 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 bing.
Oh, yes. Can I help you? The lady from the kitchenette area kind of calls over to you. Hi, yes. What can I help you with?
We're looking for 2. I look at Stellara. 2 rooms?
Yeah, how
Or
much
1
is the
room with 2 beds? Yeah, how much
much
are
is
your
the room?
rooms?
Rooms are only a silver.
Awesome. Do you mind spending that, Stellara, or do I need to request a room with 2 beds in it?
I can spend the silver.
Okay. We'd like 2 rooms, please.
Do they come with
Okay,
like complimentary breakfast or anything?
Yes, of course. But that is what we're currently serving. Is
there
breakfast. Yeah, it's oatmeal. Yep,
Good
oatmeal and berries.
Okay,
Ooh.
Yes.
we're good. Yeah.
Um,
Actually, here's my silver for the room.
She like shuffles around, pulls out like a logbook, and starts writing your names down. Takes the silver. Yes. Welcome.
I give a silver too.
Takes your silver as well. Did you want food now?
Could I take some up to my room?
I suppose. Yes.
Yeah, sure, we can take some. Yeah.
She like spoons out a couple spoonfuls or a couple ladles of oatmeal and sprinkles some blueberries on
Cranberries?
top.
Yeah. What are all the berries?
Blueberries.
Is that the only berries y'all have?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
She hands you the bowls of oatmeal. You presumably go up to your rooms.
I
Uh,
whisper to Basil, should we go get more berries elsewhere?
You do
I
have
really.
old berries on you.
Honestly, that's true. How many berries do we have on us?
I have kumquats still.
They are
How good are
from
they?
like
Can we roll for
multiple
top
weeks
5?
ago.
Yeah, it's gonna be
So they're a
gross.
little... Yeah. You go up to your rooms with this oatmeal and blueberries.
Mhm.
They're standard rooms, nothing special.
Mhm.
You are able to get a full night's sleep.
Love it. Love it.
So you get all your hit points back, get half your hit
Oh.
dice back, get all your spell
Oh.
slots back. Basil, you get your thing back. Lay on hands back. Whatever it is.
Mm.
Wake up
Okay.
at, early afternoon. All refreshed.
Love it.
Did you eat your oatmeal and berries before? Or did you save it?
I am before.
Okay.
I ate some of it. I have a little left over.
Okay.
I'm going back for more, hopefully. After we wake up.
That they serve in the morning, and now it's like 2 in the afternoon.
Yeah, maybe there's more.
Yeah. But you're all freshed up. You don't have your exhaustion, level of exhaustion anymore.
Excellent. How far away is the blacksmiths from here?
Not too far. Easy enough to get there.
Could I swing by there on my way over to the church?
Yeah, it's not a problem. You swing by the blacksmith.
I think I prepaid him. I think he made me pay before.
Yes, he did.
And I just get to pick it up.
Was a grappling hook and a 3-section rod?
And, yeah, because I have my... I don't know where. Fishing line. Yeah, I have the 15 feet of really strong fishing line. So... Grappling hook?
Oh, yeah,
It was like enchanted fishing line.
Yep. The grappling hook, 3-section rod, or 3-section staff. It's like one of the ones where you have like 3 sections, chains in between. You can also like snap them together to create a full bow staff.
And
Right?
that is how long?
Huh?
How long is it?
How long did you want it to be? I'd probably say 3 or 4 feet, if you're not sure.
I was gonna say much longer than that.
Oh,
I'll make it 6 feet.
6 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want it more for like I'm using it less as a weapon and more as like a tool
Okay.
that I can then like fold up and put into storage.
What kind of
Fair enough.
tool uses are you going to use it for?
I don't know. I like having a lot of stuff that I can use for other stuff. It makes me happy.
Fair enough.
That's why I have my second page of like my character sheet is just filled with random shit that I'm carrying. Like 3 pounds of cheese
That's
and
great.
whoopee cushions.
How good is that cheese currently?
Oh.
You know, that cheese is
It's
probably
aging.
pretty fine.
It's
It just
aging
lasts.
cheddar.
What kind of cheese was it?
Cheddar?
Sharp aged cheddar.
Yeah, that'll last for a while there.
Oh yeah.
That's the one that you stole from the, Wait, did you buy that separately, or did you steal that from the random merchant?
I
I think you stole that from the
honestly-
random merchant.
Yeah, I think I did out of spite, probably.
That sounds like something you do.
Yeah, it really does. Okay. Then I think we could just keep rolling on to the church.
You make your way to the church. It looks to have just recently let out of like a afternoon session. Afternoon. I don't know what the word is for that. Religious ceremony, religious thing. Service. Yes, religious service. There's some people that are still kind of stragglers leaving. And you do, as you enter, there's this woman who has a small amount of like tears in her eyes as she walks out, tries to compose herself. You do see the priest up towards the front, looks to be kind of setting things away that he had used for the
Ceremony.
Words.
Service. I guess we walk up to him, right, Star?
Yeah.
I have not a clue what his name is.
I don't either. Astrid doesn't either. Let's go.
His name is Jerry. Geriatric.
Father Lorenzo.
Father Lorenzo.
Lorenzo.
I like Jerry better.
Yeah, Jerry is.
That's his first name.
say.
Lorenzo is his last name.
Ah,
Father
Jerry
Jerry
Lorenzo.
Lorenzo.
Gerald Lorenzo.
I think that's how priests work, but I'm not totally sure. I'm gonna say that's how they work in this setting, at least.
Like either or, sure.
Yeah.
Probably, maybe.
Ah, friends. Made it back, I see. A little later than I was expecting you, but welcome.
We got a little waylaid along the way, but we are back. My accent went away for some reason.
Well, I hope all went well.
Yes, thank you, Father. I talked with my associate here, and we agreed that we would be willing to give you one favor for you to do your best to heal those poor young folks in the college.
Very well. That is what you have decided upon.
Yes.
Guys, he walks down the couple of steps to you and waves his hand and reaches through a... He waves his hand in a magical sort of incantation. And reaches through a some kind of a
Portal,
more or less. It's not really a portal because it's not going anywhere, but it's a kind of circular sort of wall that sort of appears in front of his hand. Reaches through. He
like
goes to shake your hand through it.
What?
Yes, this will ensure that our deal.
When he first stuck it through, my first reaction was like, ew, what? That's new. What
Apologies. I believe I had mentioned that. We'll seal our deal. Make sure that we both
Seal
hold
the
up
deal.
our ends of the bargain.
I spit on my hand, and I shake his
He
hand.
flinches a little bit and does like the kind of
You
fingertip.
know, like the grandma. Yeah,
Yep.
the grandma shake.
What's say to happen if like you don't follow through on your end of the deal after we do this?
The terms are like you do everything in your power to help these young men and women, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Everything in you and the church's power?
Everything in my power. If that includes bringing the church into it. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so that'd be within your power. Okay. But like, what happens if you fail to do that? If you fail to even try?
If I were to fail to hold up my end, I would be punished by the power of Lathander.
Very vague.
Hypothetically, that would happen to us as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Are we talking like a slap on the face, or like spear to the head, or like eternal torture kind of thing? Like what level of punishment are we talking here?
To be honest, the specifics I do not know. I have never broken a.
Neither do we intend to.
A deal that I don't know the specifics of.
You say all this while I'm like shaking. I'm like, you should have said this before.
Yeah, you have already agreed to this. This is after the fact.
Yeah, you've already agreed, but I guess I have. Yeah.
I do have a question. What if you can't get a hold of us?
Yeah, like if you need us for a favor and we just like
we're out adventuring in the wilderness.
Like, yeah, us doing something.
If you were to meet your demise, if you were to be inaccessible, my own abilities would of course not reflect poorly on you.
So it's up to you to reach us to ask us for the favor.
Yes, that is correct.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Is this favor transferable? Does it extend to others? Like, you can't transfer this favor to someone else, right?
I could certainly ask you to do a favor on behalf of somebody else. But I could not.
Would you do only people of upstanding character, known shady or ne'er-do-well?
I believe our deal was within reason, to the same sort of extent as you are asking me.
That's fair. Yeah, we're asking you to help a bunch of sick children. And so I would hope that you ask us to help only sick children as well.
I doubt it would come to exactly that, but it would be within the same magnitude of assistance. These are certainly questions you should have asked before agreeing to the deal.
That's what I'm saying. I agree.
I haven't put my hand anywhere yet.
Obviously, I was happy with the terms, so... I've never been much of one for contracts, though. This is the first one I'm ever agreeing
and you
to.
dove head first into that one.
I didn't really think about it too much, if I'm being honest.
That's where they get you.
Yeah, well, hopefully not this time.
Hopefully not. Well, are you ready to start helping out those kids? Shall we head over that way?
Yes, if you would like to show me the way to the sick children.
Okay.
we do that.
Yeah.
He locks up the cathedral, does a final finishing touches on what he was like putting away, and comes out with you, locks up the cathedral, follows you to the college.
Making so much progress. This is amazing.
Now that we've left that area though, and we like, I never shook his hand. I'm just saying, and
No,
he's
you
already agreed to go. Okay, I just wanted to put that
You-
out there for us players.
Give me a religion check.
A religion check. Religion. Where the hell is that? Oh,
next.
not as high as I wished it was. 17?
No,
Oh,
not bad. That's pretty good, actually. Yes, Delara, not actually bound to anything. Basil
Let's
definitely is.
go! Let's
God.
go!
yeah. What? Bullshit. Oh. That's such a Stellara thing to do. God damn it.
You do know this sort of a contract is a, it's not necessarily that you would die or anything. Like, you wouldn't get killed by the god for not
That's good
following
to
up
know.
on your end of the bargain.
Oh, great. I won't die.
However, you would, the equivalent of, like, a curse of some sort would be bestowed upon you
Super.
if you decide
Love
not
it.
to hold up your end of this contract.
Great. Just love that.
But yes, only Basil is
Oh.
being held to it at the moment.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
so tempted to be like, oh, Stellar, you forgot to
Please
shake its
don't.
hand.
Please don't. We've already left the room.
I know. I don't
You-
think that Basil's that petty, actually. It's just me.
I mean, does Stellara mention this at all to Basil?
No.
Okay.
That's staying quiet. That's why I said just for us players. I never did.
You know, it's
Basil
serious
doesn't-
when Riley purposefully sidebars and not instead of just
Yeah.
voice his character.
I mean, I guess if Basil wanted to make a religion check, he could as well.
I don't think he's thinking about it, so
Okay.
I was
Being
very
true to my
explicitly
character.
thinking about it when I asked him if we just wanted to go.
I think the fact that he was like, all right, sounds good, shaking hand, and he's like, well, that's done. All right, moving on.
So, you make your way with this priest to the college. Make your way into the medical wing. You see there is looks to be a deer folk nurse or doctor that you
Ooh.
haven't seen before, kind of watching over these.
When she sees us, does she go and freeze in place like a deer would?
Yes, she is surprised to see you walk into the room. And yeah, she freezes in place. Almost like, I don't know, a deer in headlights?
Oh, I never even thought of that.
Yeah. No,
I'm so
definitely not.
sorry, ma'am. I'm so sorry, ma'am. I didn't mean to scare you.
Apologies, I wasn't expecting any visitors today. Are the three of you here for... why are the three of you here?
Everybody. We're here for all of the students.
Here for all of the
Yeah.
students.
We've brought a priest from Lathander to try and heal these students.
She kind of looks him up and down, and see like a bit of a spark of recognition in her eyes as she like looks through his attire.
Mm.
Oh, you two must be the detectives who are on this case.
Sorts.
That's
The-
us.
The
We're
ones,
detectives.
wonderful. Yes. You're able to heal these students. That would be definitely tremendously helpful. All of us here. And the priest sort of interrupts a little bit and goes, who's been here the longest? And she shows you all to the last student in the line. The one you had, I believe, examined a couple of times before. Or at least once before. Looks a little paler than the rest. Has a bit of a red mark starting on his, whatever this area is. Where his, skull meets his,
Spine?
spinal cord. Yeah. You're the medical person. You should know what that's called.
His neck?
On the back of his neck.
Like the base of his skull?
Yeah,
and
the base
top
of his skull.
spine?
Yep, exactly. Yeah.
Medical term, base of his skull.
Yeah. So the priest asks, the nurse kind of steps aside to watch the priest's
It's the cranial base.
cranial base. Did you?
Mhm.
I assume you probably looked that up.
Yes, I did.
Okay. The priest kind of looks at you and says, "Well, shall we begin?"
Let's do it.
Very well. He kneels down next to the bed of this student.
Oh no. Oh no.
He kneels
Hold
down
up.
next to the bed of this student. He grabs the holy symbol, which is of a sun, on his neck. Like a necklace that he's wearing is of a sun.
Mhm.
You see his eyes almost start to glow with sunlight as he stands up, hovers over this student, waving his hand. Rays of sunlight almost coming out of his hand and connecting with the student. He reaches into his cloak, pulls out a pouch of something, pulls out a handful and starts sprinkling it over this boy. It is a powder that he's sprinkling over this boy.
Mhm.
It seems to be a very shiny, translucent powder of some sort. If you would like to make a perception check to see what it is, you're welcome to.
Can we
Absolutely.
both do that? Can we both do a perception check?
Jesus.
This is what
Yeah,
you
we're gonna
get
need-
for
we're gonna
rolling
need-
like 3 20s in the last session.
Honestly.
22.
I got a
22.
6. Wow, that'll do it.
This is diamond powder, which is
Oh,
worth just the handful that he took out, worth a whole hell of a lot more than what the necklace is worth.
Oh. Well, fair enough.
But he sprinkles this over the boy. The rays of light streaming out of his hand, kind of following each of the different specks of diamond. He starts. It almost sounds like some sort of ancient language that he's speaking and mumbling as his entire body almost starts to glow. And this boy starts shaking. You see the red mark on his cranial base of his skull
Face.
almost start circling around his scalp.
No.
You see chains, almost like shadows of red chains, reach out from his shoulders, circling around his arms. And he starts convulsing. The nurse, scared, goes, you two, quick, hold him down, as she goes and starts rifling around in, some kind of a drawer.
Mm-hmm.
I guess
We hold him down.
Yeah.
Give me a strength check from both of you.
Yeah, I saw that
Oh
coming.
no. Oh no.
See, imagine doing this with a disadvantage.
Yeah, you're right about that. I got a 5.
Come on. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, 18?
Plus... it's 18.
18? Not terrible. Actually, pretty damn good on the 18. The 5 is kind of not good. It'll
Yeah,
even
not
out,
like
though.
great.
Basil, you're able to, especially with your tail, you're able to help Stellar along to kind of keep the boy down. However, everything for the both of you goes black. Roll initiative for me.
Oh no.
8 plus 4, 12. All rolls
Nice.
are 10 and up. Huh?
That's
I
just
have
a
a
straight
thing-
9 for Stellara.
Yeah,
I have
it's
a
zero
note.
Dexterity, right? Plus your own dexterity, so nothing is your initiative.
I have a
Okay.
note on my sheet that says all rolls are 10 and up, pointing to initiative.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So that'd probably be
think that's
14
okay.
then for initiative.
Okay.
So, Basil, you find yourself on, well, it's pitch black where you are. You do
Can I still feel the boy underneath me?
no. Instead, you feel almost like wooden planks beneath you that seem to be almost creaking a bit. Be almost swaying back and forth. Slight smell of gunpowder in the air. The smell of a salty ocean air comes to you. What is what's a childhood memory for Basil that has a strong emotion attached to it?
I would say a big one was from when I was very little, and I joined the pirate raiding crew and trying to raid the island, and got my leg destroyed. And then it would probably jump forward to the nice monks at the island nursing me back to health. All would have salty air around since it's on an island. And then probably me training with some of the fighters on the island, doing physical therapy, or whatever they would call it in fantasy physical therapy, with some of my like masters. Can you work with those?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
You see what are almost like holograms of these images of your crewmates on the pirate ship rushing into this island. So they almost feel like they're shadows, but shadows made of light. And this just, you're in an endless abyss. But you see these shadows, these light shadows, holograms of your crewmates rushing onto this island, of the monks defending themselves, of your leg being severed, of this training that you had to help with your now one-leggedness. You only have the prosthetic leg, which was probably at the beginning not as fancy as your current leg. It was just a plank of wood.
Peg leg.
Yeah, exactly. You see these images flash before you, and you feel almost a tugging at the edges. One that almost looks to... Give me an insight check.
Okay, not bad.
Do you have any
My
pluses in
insight.
there?
Nope. 13.
Still not bad.
Feels like whatever's tugging at these memories is trying to take them.
Interesting.
And these, you're not seeing like the full memories. You're just seeing like
Bits.
flashes here and there of what happened. What do you do?
I mean, I think the first thing I would do is try to look all around me to see if I can see something that's causing this to happen.
Besides these images, everything is black. You can still feel the planks of wood and the slow swaying beneath you. But apart from that, you don't see anything. Again, apart from the images as well.
I think I would honestly be pretty freaked out.
Understandable.
I'd be worried. And then I would try to like use some of the training, not from like the fighting monks, but the ones that are like kind of the ones that are trying to live the peaceful lifestyle of just like calming myself and like assessing the situation, and thinking of all the options. And I think that this would remind me of sort of the frantic feeling I felt when Stellara was downed. And so I might try to tap into that same energy that I tapped into then. And by that, I mean, I would probably try to use divine sense or something. Because that seems, I don't know what it actually does, but I feel like that would probably help me in here.
Doesn't matter what it does, it's sick.
Yeah, of just like trying to use this newfound like connection to a god to like help guide my way through this turmoil that I'm feeling. Of like, I'd be like, I am still so shocked that you've found any sort of interest in me at all, but I could really use some help right now.
You find yourself in a familiar setting in the Temple of the Monks. The Master Indra, a heir Jinborn, he was the same one who had a master of the arts of the monks, a higher ranking individual, though not the highest ranking of the elders.
Mm-hmm.
He was the same one who accompanied you, and he was the only master who had accompanied the merchant vessel that you had come to this land on in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
There were a number of other disciples, its acolytes, but he was the only master ranked individual.
Mm-hmm.
You find yourself kneeled down awkwardly on the one leg in a younger days. Basil, must calm yourself, calm your breathing, in and out. Feel the energies around you as you sense those who are here to help. You are one of us. Whether you take our same learnings in and of yourself or not. Breathe, Basil. Breathe.
I take a really deep breath and let it out in a nice, long, slow breath. And everything kind of seems to slow down a little bit.
You're able to, whatever it was that pulled you through this, it isn't something you had ever even thought existed. It wasn't something that had crossed your mind. It's something entirely new. But it's some kind of a being. Something that is trying to consume not quite your memories, but something within them.
Okay.
But you're able to recognize it for what it is. Some entity. Isn't where you were. Merely isn't quite the same as the visions you received from Nala before. This is something altogether different.
Interesting.
But as long as you don't let it have its way, you'll be fine. As the necklace around your neck of the star starts to glow brighter around you, almost shielding your heart from whatever this thing is.
I hold it in my hand too.
A warmth, a coldness, the same coldness as you had your vision before when you were on the moon, overwhelms you. But it's not cold as in like the coldness of death or anything. It's a comforting coldness.
Like a clarity.
Yes. Alara.
Yeah.
What's a strong emotional memory that you have of your childhood?
positive or negative or both, or
Strong
how-
emotion.
strong emotion. I mean, I would. Let me get the exact moment. I'd probably go with like when Solara like first like heard like that ethereal voice that like when she became like a circle of stars brewing pretty much. So like that she was like up in like the forest, like gazing at the stars through like a break in the forest canopy. And like when she heard that like distant ethereal voice and like spoke to her and that thing that would probably be one of her most emotion. Yeah,
Okay.
big moment of her life, especially considering like what it signified as change in her life. So yeah.
You had now. How do you run into the forest to escape something, at least for the time being, or were you just? Was this just the place you normally went, and you wanted to, or was this just was this something else altogether?
She would go there like to get away from other things, other people, everything. Normally escape.
You hear the shouts from. You hear the shouts that often came for you or after you when maybe you didn't do exactly what you were supposed to. Maybe you didn't complete your mission altogether. Ones that maybe scared you, maybe just annoyed you at this point. Hear those coming from behind you, as they often did, in those days at least. You look up into the sky and you feel a peace. Hear a voice, a similar voice, that now you know is Nala coming down to you. Almost as if you're detached from your body at that time. I'm looking out over it. And you can give me an insight check as well.
Good thing I'm good at insight and perception. 14?
You also feel a presence tugging at the edges of this entire memory, trying to take it in one way or another, at least take a part of it. What do you do?
I mean, I'd probably try to, like, feel around, see if what I'm seeing is just what I'm seeing, because I know where I just was. Maybe it's just visual and not physical, so I guess that'd be the first thing I'd try to do. Move around, feel around.
You feel the grass under you. You smell the forest around you. Kind of almost like a rotten leaf. Sort of scent flowing through you. Freshly opened flowers. Wind crossing your face, but you don't, apart from yourself, apart from the stars, you don't really see anything. maybe bump into a tree or two as you start trying to feel around. Do you want to give me a perception check? Welcome to
Sure. Thank you for picking all the good ones for me. 13?
13. You can't pinpoint exactly why, but as your hands brush across these trees, as your feet pass through the grass, the foliage in the forest, they feel wrong somehow. But you're not sure exactly why.
Interesting.
It
Earlier
seems that
you
there
said I
is...
could... Oh, sorry. You go?
I was gonna say, it seems like there is an entire environment around you, but you can't see it for whatever reason. You can only see yourself and the stars above you.
I can't...
You can't see the trees, you can't see the foliage, you can't see any bushes or any other plants or anything. But you can feel it.
Gotcha. Interesting. Okay. I'm just gonna try going in a straight line in one direction. Feel my way through it. Keep going.
Give me a dexterity check.
Okay.
Athletics or acrobatics? Acrobatics check. Go with that.
Cool. Thank you. 19.
You're able to feel your way through the forest, and it's almost as if you don't even need to see. This is a forest you're familiar with, and once you realize that, you know exactly where each and every tree is. You know where each and every bush is. This is a forest from your memories. But as you start trying to exit it, as you start trying to get out, you see yourself kneeling there, sitting there on the ground again, looking up at the stars. You go another way, you see yourself again. And there's, every time you feel a presence that's it's almost trying to take this from you.
Can I sense anything about that presence? Like, what it might be, where it might be, that kind of thing? Can I tell anything about it, or not really?
It almost seems to be all around you. Not in one place in particular.
Okay.
You can try to resist it if you would like.
Sure, I'll try to resist it.
What? This is the memory of when you were... basically when you became a druid, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Give me a nature check.
A nature check. Okay.
And...
Natural 1.
how many luck points do you have?
2.
Is that including the one that I gave you just recently? No. Back in the room, Basil, you come to on the ground. See the necklace around you shining bright. You see the student on the On the bed, the same kind of red chains wrapping around their arms, and other symbols of some sort wrapping around their scalp. You see the priest, blood falling from their eyes as they're trying to hold whatever it is that they're doing. You see Stellara collapsed on the ground. The nurse is trying to figure out what to do, but really having no idea at this point how to help.
Oh, shit. Is the person on the bed still flailing around, or are they lying down?
They still seem to be convulsing, not as much as they had been, but they're
Then it runs
still
to
like.
Stellara.
Okay. What do you do?
First
Jeez.
I'm gonna just be like, Stellara, like, little face slap. Like, hello? I'm assuming that she's not gonna respond to that.
You see almost a twisted smile on her face. You see eyes wide open and just black. Your eyes aren't normally fully black, are they?
No.
Okay.
Are they
Fully
purple?
black eyes.
Boom. Party mate knows.
True.
But this twisted smile that almost you don't even think she
I
should
don't
be
like
able
that.
to.
I don't like that. I'm
Give
gonna
me a medicine check if you want.
Might as well. What's my medicine?
Somebody minus
It's just
one.
a 10.
Oh, okay.
No, it's
Zero.
it's 0.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Medically speaking, you have no idea what's up with
Not
her.
a fucking clue. Yeah. So I'm gonna think to that experience that I just had, and I'm going to take my necklace and like put it in her hand, and then I'm gonna try both just continuing to like say her name in that case that she can hear me, because it doesn't seem like she's dead, and then I'm just gonna try like, I really should write down what divine sense and lay on hands do.
I mean,
Good.
lay on hands lets you heal people. You can spend. You have 5 points. You can spend a number of them to heal people that many hit points, or you can spend 5 altogether to heal some kind of a disease or something. Not that Basil would necessarily understand that at all. That's what it does for Alex's sake.
What does divine sense do?
Divine sense allows you to detect certain types of creatures, whether celestial, fiendish, or something else.
Okay.
But you also already used that within your vision. I don't think you would be able to use it again. Let me double check
Oh,
that.
it actually it counted even though I was subconscious?
Yes.
Damn. I am still going, Stellara, stay with me.
I'm still apparently smiling back at you and staring at you with black void-like eyes.
That is very concerning. I'm getting a strong sense of the number 1 for some reason when I look into her eyes.
It allows you to sense any celestial fiend or undead. And you can use it. Oh, you can use it a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus +1.
Oh,
What's my proficiency bonus?
Oh,
3. 3,
Three.
so 4 times.
you could use it again, and it resets
I'm
on
gonna
a long
use it.
rest.
I'll use it.
You feel the same presence coming from Stellara, coming from the college student on the bed, coming from all of the other ones, the other like 5 of them, as well as from the priest. Something seems to... You're not entirely sure what it is. It doesn't seem to be exactly a celestial fiend or undead. But it is still something that your divine sense can detect.
It's tingling.
Yeah. There's definitely a presence on everyone here, except the nurse.
Do I notice any difference when I'm shouting at Stellara or, trying to wake her or anything? Or with my star in her hand? And I kind of hold it with her. I put it in. I'm still touching it when she's touching it. It's under my hand on top of her hand.
Or like that.
It's like that.
Yeah. Okay. What are you trying to do with that?
I'm still totally unsure of how all this stuff works, but I'm just trying to sort of imbue light into the darkness that I'm assuming that she's also experiencing right now. And positivity and this sounds super dorky. But a power of friendship kind of thing. Of I'm here, you're not alone.
Okay.
Like an anime.
I don't watch cartoons.
You know what power of friendship is.
But like a My Little Pony reference.
Yeah.
You watch that, but not anime.
Which is an anime. That's a cartoon. But actually, that was an anime. Anyway, continue.
Anyways. Basil, give me a religion check.
Oh god. Let me look at what my religion is first. Okay, so I better roll good. $11.
You have a -1?
Yeah, my intelligence isn't great.
We need to get you to read a book.
I just know shit.
Apparently not.
11's okay.
11 is
You have a -1 intelligence.
middle-ish. I will let you, if you would like to, expend a luck point to help Stellara out.
Absolutely.
So,
My 1 luck point.
you could use that luck point along with the 2 from Stellara to re-roll your nature check.
Oh, watch me still fuck it up. Alright, I'll
You
use
feel
that.
before this happens, you feel it almost feels like a vacuum is pulling the color out of this. I know being at night, there isn't much color to begin with, but you still feel as if it were a painting, and whatever this presence is trying to pull the color out of the painting.
Hmm.
But if you would
Okay.
like to make another nature check,
Here we go. 8.
Isn't your nature good?
My luck isn't.
she has +4. She rolled a
Yeah.
1 and a 4. Ooh.
I had +6 before we switched over to TOB. Just saying. When we were still on D&D, that was higher.
Anyways.
So is an 8 gonna cut it?
No.
It is better than a
No,
nat
it is not.
one.
It is better than a nat 1. This...
I'm just gonna die here.
No, I wouldn't just
Wow.
auto-kill you. Not like this, at least.
Yeah, pissing her off right now.
Um... I'm gonna ask you for a difficult thing.
Oh no.
This presence is taking, and this is more like over the table sort of talk, just to be
Okay.
clear here. This isn't something your character fully... This presence, whatever it is assuming all of the emotion that held, that this memory held with you. What do you think, how do you think that would affect Solara? Generally speaking, the things we remember the best are the things that hold a lot of emotion for us. And so with that emotion completely gone, oftentimes we tend to forget things. Tend to forget something like that. But having this whatever this being is consume at least a part of the strong emotions memory held. What do you think that would
I
do to
mean,
Solara?
on like a gameplay way or like an emotional way?
Either or.
Because like, I mean, this is when she became a druid, so this would be like, I don't know. I feel like losing a bit of that would lower her like proficiency in that, I guess. Does that make sense? You know, you lose a bit of your connection with the stars or whatever by, losing that kind of thing, forgetting that kind of memory. So I feel like it'd make her magical abilities less powerful.
Okay. If that's what you want to do, that would be...
I mean, that does make sense to me. If you don't think that makes sense, but
No. I think that's perfectly fine. If that's the direction you want to go.
yeah, I mean, like that'd be like when she became a druid. So like, I feel like that would be forgetting that would like sever a bit of that connection. You know?
You do still have... It's not like your entire, just to be clear, it's not like your
Yeah,
entire time as a druid has been just this
fair. I mean,
one
but like,
moment.
I feel like the start is very important.
Yeah.
But if you don't think so,
No. That is totally fine. Whatever whatever detriment you would like to apply to your character, I will accept.
I don't know how we would apply that mechanically unless you're just like, oh, she goes down a level,
Um,
which would be a bit annoying to get all the like remove spells.
no, not down a level. I mean, if you really wanted to
Okay,
go down a
cool.
level,
No, that sounds
you
so
could.
annoying.
But um, yeah, I agree with that. Your do you want to what? So you have a number of skill proficiency.
Yeah.
Would it make sense to you to take one of those away? Would it make sense to you to subtract a point from one of them, or from one of your I mean, your primary skills are like intelligence and wisdom. You could subtract a point from those.
I mean, we can subtract like a point from nature.
Yeah,
And nature gets even worse. I feel like that would make a little bit of sense there.
that works. Go with that.
Rip my nature. I failed 2 nature checks in
I
a row
mean,
and my nature got worse. It's gonna just keep failing. Let's go. Cool, I brought it down to a +3 then.
okay. And definitely keep track of that, so we don't forget about this.
I just brought it down to 3 and I can write down like a
You can
note.
just put like a star next to it or something, or yeah, write a note on it or something. This is, to be clear, not necessarily a permanent thing. That's why I want you to mark it down.
Gotcha.
So, you in this vision or whatever it is, you feel this presence. Whatever brought you into this, whatever's affecting the student, almost seem to consume part of your experiences, but not the actual like physical what happened and like who was talking and what was said, but the emotions themselves that came along with it. You look back on this memory and you almost feel more numb than anything, rather than the exhilaration or the frustration or whatever you had been feeling.
Okay.
And it fades. And Basil, you see Solar's face go back to normal.
Thank God.
Eyes, the darkness in her eyes clears up. Solara, you see Basil
I'm like,
hanging over you.
Stellara? Are you back? Are you back with
Hey,
me?
Basil, yeah, I'm back. What
Oh,
what
thank
happened?
God.
There's a
I
lot.
don't know what happened. Things went dark.
Yeah, same.
I had a moment. I woke up and you were on the ground, grinning like a Cheshire cat, and I couldn't get you to wake up. but it seems like you're better now, I think.
I think I'm doing all right. I'm at least here now.
Thank God. I was worried I
I
lost you there.
can't get rid of me that easy.
Good.
There wasn't even a hole in the room.
Good. And I help her up, and then I look to the table with the kid.
The kid has stopped convulsing. Seems whatever these like shadowy red chains around his arm are still, they're not as vibrant as they were. They almost more look like his skin was slightly tanned in that pattern. You see the priest having passed out.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, the priest has passed out. Blood dripping down his eyes, out of his ears and out of his nostrils.
Dead?
You also
I check
see
his pulse.
he's still alive,
Good.
still breathing, just unconscious.
That's what, is that good for you? If he died, the favor is non-transferable. Like, you're safe.
I just didn't want to have to explain to the church why one of the priests died.
That's fair.
You do, Stellara, as Basil's like checking you notice on your arm, inside of your arm, a small red chain link.
Oh. Which arm? Left or right?
What do you want it to be on?
Which would make more sense canonically.
It doesn't particularly matter.
Left.
See it on your left arm. It's only maybe an inch or so big. But it almost seems to be like as if somebody and it doesn't like burn or anything, but it's almost as if somebody took like a brand and branded your arm, and like the immediate aftermath redness.
Okay. Hey, Basil, can I see your arm? Can I see your other one too? I assume
You
I
just
don't
raised
see it.
the same arm twice.
I know you did. I know.
I know. My other arm's holding the phone, so.
Yeah. You don't see anything in Basil's arm though.
Interesting. What happened after everything went dark, Teal? Before you woke up?
I felt this overbearing sense of sort of dread, and like my memories were trying to be taken away. And then I had a bit of a moment. I don't know if it was with the moon goddess or whom, but I saw my old teacher, and I remembered some of my training, and I was able to sort of calm myself. And I felt like that helped me protect myself from that thing, whatever it was. And then I woke up.
Oh.
Also, I successfully made a roll.
Being able to protect yourself from the from getting that. Okay.
Yeah.
While you're having this discussion, the nurse has no idea what to say about what happened. Had checked the student, is now taking care of the priest as you're like talking.
I think I think this is new, and I point to the thing on my left arm.
Yeah, that's definitely new. And it looks a lot like what this kid has too.
Yeah. Should I be worried?
I mean, I don't know if I'd be relaxed about it. I think we do need to figure out what the hell that was.
Fair. Maybe when the priest comes to, he'll have an idea.
It's going to be really sucky for him to have to do that 5 more times.
Yeah.
Because we could tie the kids down so we don't have to touch them. But he promised to do that for all the children.
Yeah, he
so
promised to save the children.
I feel like we probably got the good end of that deal, huh?
Far. It seems to be that way. But he's gonna make us pay for it. He's gonna make you do something crazy, I bet.
Yeah. I should have put a stipulation of like you will get me to do something worth 250 gold.
Or less.
Yeah.
But then how do you like value that
Mm.
as it being 250? I don't think he'd agree to it anyway.
I mean, does it just look like the priest just passed out?
I mean, he was bleeding out of his eyes, his nose, his ears. But not just passed out.
Yeah, it's a bit more than just passing out. Did all of his memories get taken?
He's still passed out.
Does he still have to honor his end of the bargain if all of his memories got taken and he doesn't know how to do it anymore?
Yeah, his favorite memory was doing a deal with me. Like, on my hand.
I guess you'll find out. It is
In
about
retrospect.
10:30. If you would like to wrap up now.
Yeah.
Seems like a decent spot, if we want.
Yeah, I think so too. Forever is in my head. I was like, we can wrap up this thing with the kids and then get the dryad
Oh, you thought we were
to
gonna do that today?
teleport over to the place and we can end over there. I should have known better.
Should have known better. Honestly, when you said that you had questions for the Dryad still, I thought we were gonna have another full question day.
Nah.
Where we just asked questions for the entire session.
I was just being a shithead.
I wouldn't have put it past us to just do that though.
Oh, for sure. I mean, it's very us.
I'm still glad I was able to get past the not having to agree to the deal.
Oh yeah, that's very nice for you. And then the karma came and bit you directly in the ass. In the nature ass.
I mean, a little, I guess.
A little?
Hey, if that's all the punishment I get for not having to be on that deal, I'll take it.
That's fair.
Anything else you guys would like to do at the moment before we wrap up?
Yeah, I want to save all the kids and then go to the pillar for the sex cult stuff.
Just like on a piece of paper, write a note that says like 1 down, 5 to go. Pin it to the priest.
Are you actually is Basil actually gonna do that?
No, because we're gonna hang out there to see if the kid wakes up, I'm sure.
See if he also knows about what the hell he might have just dealt with, since now he has first-hand experience. Maybe he'll recognize it as something he knew about. Then he'll be able to tell me what the fuck's up my arm.
I was very tempted when I was just scrambling to find something to help to bring the mask out, but not touch it to Stellara, but just see if I could like draw out the bad into the mask. I don't know, but I was like,
That'd be
I feel like this could
crazy
go
if you
really bad.
Put it on my face while I was there.
I was
You're like,
like-
oh, she looks really ugly. Just like, I don't like that smile.
Like, ooh, that smells
Cover that
gross.
up.
Ugh. Put that there. No, I have other stuff I could cover your face with. I have
We do
5
have a bag
different
of
hats.
holding. Or not a bag of, it's whatever it is.
Everything.
I actually been organizing my inventory, and by that I mean writing things neater. And
Ouch.
it's very nice. It's a lot easier to figure out what I have.
Oh, I bet.
It's amazing when I didn't just like sprawl it over the page.
Hmm?
Like I forgot that I bought like 50 to 100 ball bearings.
Yeah, you did.
Mhm.
5,200 ball bearings.
No, no, 50 to 100. I couldn't remember if I bought 50 or if I bought 100.
I think you bought 100.
5,200.
Not quite that many.
That'd be amazing.
You should
They're
go
all in the
get
bag of holding, and I just upend it, and it's like a sea
Oh
of
my
ball
god.
Takes minutes on end to empty out.
bearings. Like the water.
Yep.
I don't think I have anything else. I think that's a good spot. We made some good progress today.
We saved a kid.
Potentially saved a child.
How's the kid looking?
You'll find out next time.
We might have saved a kid.
There is a possibility that we saved a child.
How old was this one that we attempted to save this right now?
Like 20.
Okay.
That's
He wasn't a
still
super senior, at least.
No. Well, would you like to sign us off?
Sure. I just forget what I say for the sign off. I just remember I'm loud, so I'll just be loud. Thanks everybody for stopping in to watch Oatmeals and Chaos. We had a lot of fun with you this week, and we would love for you to stop by the next time we stream. Hopefully next week. We don't know. And in the next episode, we'll find out if the priest lived, if the child lived, and if we can get that new tattoo off of Stellara. Tune in to find out. Until then, bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey y'all. Bye.